Well, welcome to another edition of AKAU TV. I'm joined by AKAU Racing Manager Reese Trumper. Reese, what a fantastic last week it's been with 9 winners there.
Yeah, it was a great week for the team. The staff have worked very hard over the New Year and Christmas period, so it was great for us to get some success. And the horses ran really well, which was encouraging, and getting some money back for our owners.
Fantastic. Well, let's rip through those winners quickly. There on New Year's Day, great to see Troby and get the chocolates there in the 2-year-old race.
Yeah, he's a lovely son of Kermadec. They brought, and he's going the right way. And I think in a couple of weeks for the Cracker Million, he's going to be top notch, and he's got to be a leading chance, which is going to be great.
Absolutely, and great to see Imperatriz come back in winning form. They're taking out the Sistema Railway. She was mightily impressive.
Hunter Duran and Laura McNabb have done a wonderful job with her. She's not the soundest of types, but they've done a great job, and it's great for a CV to get that 1200 metre Group 1 on it.
And Campionessa took out the Rich Hill Mile, and I heard Mark give you a bit of a plug there for pushing through with the nomination.
Yeah, it was really good. She's a mare that's got plenty of ability. Obviously won the Metrop at Riccarton, and Josh Parr had a lot of confidence in her that she could make it in Australia. So it was really good to see her get that Group 2 mile win.
And there on the second at Tauranga, Stony Breck chalked up another win there in the last race, and he heads to the Cracker Million Classic there on Cracker Million night.
Yeah, it's very hard for 3-year-olds to win 65s, and he was in an awkward spot, 3 back the fence, but Opie got on to relax, and it was good to see him hit the line so hard, so the mile's going to suit. And no, it's going to be a strong field to crack a mile, but there's no reason why he couldn't be competitive in it.
And 5 winners there at the home track at Matamata on the 3rd. Kicked off with It's Business Time there for Windsor Park Stud. Off to the Nunnery, Almanet Romancing the Moon, and Belle of the Ball.
Yeah, it was great for Windsor Park. They're a big supporter of the stable, and she's a mare, It's Business Time, that can go on with it. Off to the Nunnery, it was great. Obviously, Dave and Karen have bred this one. It's great to get wins for them. Almanet was good. It was a mare that Dave brought as a yearling, and it was good to get the Burgundy trifecta in that. Romancing the Moon, she's a class animal, and she heads to the Wellington Guineas, and she'll be competitive. And Belle of the Ball, she's certainly got black type waiting her.
Great. Well, let's kick into the racing action week this weekend. So we've just got the 2 meetings there at Trentham on Saturday and Pukekohe Park there on Sunday. So we're going to kick off at the Marden Jockey Club at Trentham meeting and race 2, the AKAU Racing 3-year-old set weight and penalties 1200. We've got Caravella there, John Barrier 4 with Craig Girls on board.
Yeah, she probably lost a bit of confidence after her run at Te Rapa, but it was good to get her back, getting some confidence at Rotorua, where she hit the line so strongly. The rain has come, so she's probably a doubtful starter running, but wherever she goes, she's certainly going to be a top chance.
Fantastic. And race 3 there, the Pave Masters 1100 open handicap. We've got Brando there. I understand he's not going to make the trip south.
No, he won't head down there. The rain's put a stop to that plan. He's just not going as well as we want him to be, so we don't need him to lose any more confidence. But once he gets some confidence back in himself, he's certainly going to be going the right way because he looks sensational.
And another horse who's building confidence there on the bubbles, drawn Barrier 5 with Jonathan Riddell on board.
Yeah, it was great to see him back into good form on Boxing Day. I think Jonathan's going to really suit him, being a big, strong rider. It's probably what he needs. The 1100 is going to be good for him, and he's a chance of backing up in the Telegraph after that. He looks great, and he's eating great, and he's certainly got a greater top 3 chance in that field.
Great. And moving on to race 7, the listed JPAC Holmes Marden Cup open handicap over 2200. A lead-up race here to the Wellington Cup. We've got leaderboard there, drawn Barrier 14 with Michael McNabb on board.
Yeah, he's going well, this horse. He looks great in the code. He trialled nice at Matamata. We're happy McNabb has hopped on him. Last time he rode him, he won the St. Leger. The wet track's going to be ideal for him, and the visor blinkers go back on. He's drawn out wide, but it's probably going to be the place to be, and he can get out rolling when he wants. He certainly has to rate a top 3 chance.
Great. And moving across to Pukekohe Park there on Sunday, we kick off in race one, the Norwegian Park 1200. It's for the 2-year-olds under set weight and penalty conditions. And a few of these here will be trying to get some much needed prize money to crack into the final few placings there of the Crack a Million 2-year-old field. We've got Believe in Magic, who was impressive there running second at Trentham last start. Drawn barrier 6 with Craig Girls on board.
Yeah, she looks great this mare. She's had a bit of a freshen up since the Wakefield. It's been good form out of that. And Pender Bell was unlucky on Boxing Day, so that's good. She's a tough little thing, and she had a gallop in between races on Tuesday at Matamata. She went with a horse called Cognito, and she did really well to stay with him. Grillsy gets on with her really well, and she certainly looks like a winning chance in that field.
Great. And race 2, the HR Fiskins and Son 1200, 3-year-old set weight and penalties. Great to see the last season's champion 2-year-old Maven Bell back at the races here. Drawn barrier 3 with Opie Boston on board.
Yeah, she looks great. The team have done a wonderful job to get her back to the races. We've obviously had a few niggling issues, but she looks good and her trials have been good. The wet track probably isn't going to be the best thing for her if we have to sit and wait. The Al Mansour Trophy is the first main aim for her. If we go into that fresh up, it won't matter. She's class mare, and whatever she does, she'll find a way to put the best foot forward.
Great. And a bit of a throw at the stumps there last start for Tavernier in the Eulogy Stakes. She backs up here. Drawn barrier 4 with Hakeem Cameron on board.
Yeah, back to 1200 will help. It's a real sprinting family. Hakeem rides her in all her work at home and gets on with her really well, and she looks well. If the rain were to come, it'd bring her into it more, but she's a nice mare.
And race 4, the New Zealand Bloodstock Cracker 2023 Trainer Series 1500, another race for the 3-year-olds. Really strong little field this, and another horse that comes out of the Eulogy there, sealed with the kiss, Drawn barrier 1 with Michael McNabb on board.
Yeah, she was so good winning on debut at Hastings. We just had a shot at the stumps. She raced just a bit greenly. Probably the step from 12 to a mile was just a bit much for her. Back to the 15 is going to be ideal. She looks well, and she's a nice mare. The ace draw is going to help her, and she certainly has to rate a top 4 chance.
And race 5 there, the listed named after a stable favourite in Ginger Nuts, the Barfoot and Thompson's Ginger Nuts. 3-year-old set weight and penalties over 2100. Of course, Ginger Nuts won his derby of his year, and of course went on to win the Rose Hill Guineas. And it works as a lead pony at the stud there, looking after some of the younger horses. We've got Savoir Faire, Drawn barrier 11 with Opie Boston on board.
Yeah, it was so good to get a win with him in his last start at Matamata, and he's a horse that has a lot of ability, and I know that Mark and the team had a lot of time for him, and he's on a path to the Derby. His pedigree suggests that the more ground he goes, the better he'll get, and his work's been good, and he looks great, and he certainly has rates a top 3 chance, even knowing he's drawn the outside.
Great. And race 6 there, I understand Brando won't take his place there.
No, probably in the same boat as Trentham. It's going to rain, and we're just going to try and get him back some confidence. He looks good, but we'll look after him.
Great. And race 7, the Premier Horse Transport 1500, rating 75 benchmark. This is one of your favourites, Reese. Mohawk Brave, Drawn barrier 4 there with Opie Boston on board.
Yeah, he's a nice horse by Extreme Choice. He's got the Newgate brand on him, which I like. I still keep going back to his win at Awapuni on Boxing Day last year. It was unreal stuff. Going right-handed, he hasn't had much form that way, but he's certainly a top horse, and getting up to 1500 is going to help him, and Opie on is going to be a big help, and if he runs, he's certainly going to rate a top 3 chance.
Great. Well, there you have it. There's the weekend's runners there across Saturday and Sunday. Reese, have we got a best bet?
I think Believe in Magic can win.
Fantastic. There you go. Believe in Magic to win there in the 2-year-old race at Pukekohe Park. And Reese, I understand you're on a plane tomorrow heading off to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, so Dave Carron and myself and Marcus Corbin are heading over to the Magic Millions to find the next Imperatriz. I'm sure Dave will buy some lovely animals, and everyone's more than welcome to come in them.
Absolutely. We'll keep a lookout on the website there next week. What days are the sales themselves?
So I believe they start on the 10th until the 16th. I think Marcus Corbin's going to stay for all of them. Dave Carrot and I will come home, I think, on the 12th and be back for Telegraph Day and a big day at Tauranga next week.
Absolutely. We'll keep an eye on your inboxes because I'm sure there'll be an email coming out with some of the purchases after they are made. And of course, on the website, the live chat will be up and running, and the team will be looking, as Ray said, to find the next Imperatriz. So fingers crossed there, and good luck for your travels there, Reese, over the next week. And we'll catch you again hopefully next week, mate.
Thanks, AZ.